Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another episode of No Huddle Rodeo presented by Cavenders, coming to you from the Fort Worth Stockyards. And today we are talking about a big weekend for John Crimber, one that I think will determine how he manages his PBR and PRCA schedule for the rest of the season, really, because for a lot of the beginning, since he bought his card, just a quick refresher, he bought his PRCA card, did really well at San Angelo Extreme Bulls, went down to Florida, did well at a couple rodeos, and he was on the rocket ship in the Resist All rookie race, looking immediately like a real NFR contender in February. And so the way he has managed this, riding for both a PBR world title and his first year in the PRCA, is that he has typically gone to rodeos around PBR events. So like I mentioned, right away when he bought his card, he went to Florida because there were PBR events in Tampa around that time. So he kind of built his schedule around, can I get to a PRCA event nearby a PBR event, which he has had some success with. But this past weekend was completely different because there was no Unleash the Beast event on the PBR for the first time since John Crimber started this experiment. And what did he do in the PRCA? He went to 3 rodeos, he went 3 for 3, and he rode 3 bulls for at least 86.5 points. He won the Central Arkansas PRCA rodeo. He took 4th at the Lawton Extreme Bulls, both of his rides there, 86.5 points. Both of those rides paid over $5,000. Then he went to San Angelo, his first real taste of Texas swing rodeo competition. And what did he do? He rode New West Payday for 90 points. It was the first time that that bull had been ridden this year. The long round winner in San Angelo will get paid about $7,000. And so he has put up the biggest score so far and said, hey, come and get me with this 90 points. He's probably going to come away with at least 4,000 or 5,000 at worst, but probably 7,000 with a chance to win that rodeo. And so a $10,000 plus weekend that will probably become a $15,000, $16,000, $17,000 weekend when you retroactively count San Angelo. But also something I want to point out on that ride on New West Payday is the fact that not only was that bull unridden in 2025, it was the fact that John Crimber rode this bull for 90 points when the bull score was only 43.5 points. So he turned a 43.5 point bull. He turned what should have been an 86, 87 point ride into 90 points. And if you take a deeper look at what John Crimber has done in terms of ROB, rider over bull score this year, on all 10 of those qualified rides, he has been marked over the bull every single time. Furthermore, on 5 of those 10 rides, he has been at least 2 points over the bull. And so you think about that. If he gets on 3 bulls a weekend during the summer run, he can turn 85 point rides into 87 or 88 points. And that is huge. That's an extra $2,000 or $3,000 every time he rides a bull, which is especially important for a guy who is, based on his PBR schedule, riding in PBR teams this summer as well, not going to have quite as many opportunities. But like I said, this was his first time where he got a full PRCA weekend. And so look out, because from the middle of May until the middle of July, there is no PBR action. After the World Finals wrap up on the 17th, team season does not start until July 10th. And so John Crimber will have many opportunities. He'll have 7 or 8 weekends in a row to do exactly what he did this past weekend. Hit 3 or 4 rodeos, get on 3 or 4 bulls, see if he can go 2 for 3, 3 for 3, 3 for 4, 2 for 4. All of those weekends will add up, because I say all this right now, he has a long way to go. John Crimber is number 46 in the world standings, number 7 in the rookie standings, but it is important to point out that he has done this on just 12 bulls. He is 10 for 12. He is riding 83.3%. That's a higher riding percentage than any bull rider currently in the top 20. And he is averaging 86.3 points per ride. That is more points per ride than everyone in the top 20, except for number 1 Stetson Wright and number 2 Tristan Hutchings. So, bottom line, if you are wondering how this experiment is going so far, how it is going to go, last weekend was your first look And that first look is awfully dangerous for the rest of the pro rodeo field because John Crimber was 3 for 3. He made over $10,000. He will likely turn that into $15,000 or $20,000, and he will have the opportunity to do that 8 or 9 weeks in a row with no PBR teams competition to distract him. So officially on notice, ladies and gentlemen, look out for John Crimber. And also, as we wrap up, look out for more videos throughout the week from us. We're breaking down Quinn Anderson's rise in the world standings. We're breaking down the bareback riding race that's gotten really close between Rocker Steiner, Bradley Miller, and Wasey Shala on the morning kick. So stay tuned for all of that. But until then, this has been another edition of No Huddle Rodeo presented by Cavenders, officially putting John Crimber on the NFR notice.